viewers, in today's video I am going to explain you the anatomy of the heart by the help of this diagram. So let's start the video. The heart is located in the mediastinum, about 2 to 3rd of its mass. About 2 to 3rd of its mass is to the left of the midline, and the shape of the heart is conical. As you can see in the diagram, it is conical in shape, and the inferior part here, it is the apex, which is pointed. Actually the heart is the only organ whose apex is on the inferior side and the base is on the upper side. The base is broad. Next we will see the membrane of the heart. Membrane. The pericardium is the membrane. The pericardium is the membrane that surrounds and protects the heart. It is consists of fibrous layer and the inner serous pericardium, which is composed of parietal and visceral layer. The two layers are parietal and visceral layer. Between the parietal and visceral layer, the serous pericardium is pericardial cavity, which is filled with pericardial fluid. Which is filled with pericardial fluid. This pericardial fluid helps in the protection of the heart by reducing the friction between the membranes. Next we will see the layers of the heart. 3 layers of the heart are there, which makes up wall of the heart. The first one is epicardium. And the second one is myocardium. And the third one is endocardium. The epicardium is the layer which is consist of mesothelium and connective tissue, and the another one is myocardium, which is composed of cardiac muscle tissues, and the last one is endocardium, which is consist of endothelium and connective tissue. Next we will see the chambers of the heart. The heart have 4 chambers, 2 superior chambers and 2 inferior chambers. The first one is right atrium, and the second one is left atrium. The inferior chambers are left ventricle, and the last one is left ventricle. Right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, and the last one is left ventricle. Next we will see the function of these chambers. The right atrium receives the blood from the superior vena cava. This is called as superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Usually the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, they both carries deoxygenated blood, and right atrium receives that deoxygenated blood from the superior and inferior vena cava and coronary sinus. The right atrium internally separates itself from the left atrium by the interatrial septum, which consists of fossa ovalis. The blood exits from the right atrium by the tricuspid valve. This valve is called as, here is a valve which is called as tricuspid valve, and by the help of tricuspid valve, The deoxygenated blood exits from the right atrium and comes into the right ventricle. The right ventricle receives the blood from the right atrium and separates internally from the left ventricle by the intraventricular septum. It pumps the blood through the pulmonary valve. Here it is pulmonary valve. This valve is called as pulmonary valve, and then the deoxygenated blood comes into the pulmonary arteries. Then the pulmonary artery is divided into two, right pulmonary artery and the another one is left pulmonary artery. Left pulmonary artery. And then both arteries takes the blood to the lungs for the oxygenation purpose, and after the oxygenation process completed in the lungs, the blood received by the pulmonary veins. There are four veins. These are the pulmonary veins which receives the blood from the lungs, and the oxygenated blood comes into the left atrium. And by the help of bicuspid valve, this valve, here is a valve which is called as bicuspid valve. By the help of bicuspid valve, the oxygenated blood comes into the left ventricle, and the left ventricle then pumps the oxygenated blood through the aortic valve. Here we have a aortic valve into the aorta, and then the aorta supplies the oxygenated blood throughout the body. Here we have three branches on the arc of aorta. This portion is called as arc of aorta. These three branches which supplies the blood on the upper part of the body, mainly head, neck and extremities. The first branch of the aorta is called as brachiocephalic artery, and the second one is left common carotid artery, and the third one is subclavian artery, which transfers the blood or supplies the blood on the upper part of the body. So I think this video is going to help you in your studies. If you like the video, please hit the like button and do share with your friends in this lockdown period to help them in their studies. And please subscribe for more updated videos. Thanks for watching my video.